Peppa and the secret tin can phone. Woo-hoo-hoo! Peppa and George are making a special telephone using tin cans and a long piece of string. Peppa whispers secret things into the tin can. George can hear her clearly from all the way in the garden. How magical! Daddy Pig wants to listen too, but he steps back too far and pulls the string tight. Oh dear, Daddy Pig is pulling Peppa right out of the house. It seems this telephone needs a much longer string for Daddy Pig. Everyone is having a big laugh together.
Play jump rope! Peppa and the rabbit friend are playing jump rope. They swing the rope and jump up high. They are both very good.
Whoa!
George wants to play too. He stands nearby and tries to jump in. George jumps in, but it's the wrong timing. He trips on the rope. George tries again. He jumps up. Oh dear, the jump rope is completely tangled around George's feet. He's stuck now. Peppa and the rabbit friend laugh. They help George untangle the rope. Now George points to Mr. Dinosaur. Maybe he wants to jump.
Peppa Pig with a red kite. It's a very windy weekend on the hill. Peppa and George are getting ready for the red kite's first flight. The wind is blowing so hard. The red kite is dancing in the deep blue sky. Look how high it flies. Hold the string tight, Peppa. The kite is like a little bird, freely exploring the fluffy clouds. Oh, the wind is getting stronger. Everyone work together to keep the kite from flying away. How exciting! Flying a kite with family is the best thing ever. What a happy day for Peppa and George.
Listen to Stories. It's storybook time. The family gathers on the cozy sofa. Mummy Pig opens their favorite book. Mummy Pig begins to read in a warm voice. Peppa and George look closely at the colorful pictures. Peppa points at a drawing. The story is getting more exciting. George rubs his eyes, trying to stay awake. Look, Daddy Pig is already fast asleep in his armchair. Mummy Pig smiles, turning to the last page. The story ends! Peppa and George give a little clap. What a lovely story!
The Magical Weather Battle. Whoa! Peppa and George have some truly magical weather wands. Wow! Peppa loves the bright summer. Look! The sun has woken up. But George wants to play in the snow. Chilly winter has arrived. Oh no! The weather is all mixed up! It's sunny and snowy at the same time! No matter the season, playing together is the best, isn't it?
Harvesting vegetables. Peppa and George are visiting Grandpa Pig's vegetable garden. It's time to harvest the carrots. Grandpa gives them an empty basket. Peppa starts pulling. She grabs a small carrot top. Pull! The small carrot comes out easily. Peppa is a good gardener.
Okay.
George finds a very big carrot top. This must be a giant carrot. George holds tight and pulls, pulls, pulls. It is very hard. Grandpa and Peppa come to help George. 1, 2, 3, pull! The giant carrot pops out of the ground. It is so big. George hugs his giant trophy carrot. They put it in the basket and walk home. What a wonderful day of harvesting!
A healthy start to the day. Morning is here. The pig family goes out to the yard to start the new day with lots of energy. Stretch high to welcome the new day. Let's try to touch the fluffy white clouds. Woo-hoo-hoo! Bend down a little, then twist side to side. Exercising helps us have a flexible and healthy body. Now it's time to jog in place. Look, the pig family is working out so hard and happily together. A new day is wonderful when we are healthy. The pig family is ready for today's adventures.
A rain of sweet candy.
It looks like rain. Peppa and George are about to run inside. Oh, wow. But this isn't ordinary rain. Whoa! Woo-hoo-hoo! Whoa! A shower of sweet marshmallows is falling from the sky. Quick, everyone! Let's catch the treasures from the sky! It's the best rainy day in the whole wide world.
Little Pig and Big Pig were walking in the park when they suddenly heard a strange sound coming from behind the bushes. They both stopped and looked at each other curiously. Little Pig started to guess. Could it be a giant bear sleeping in there? And Sister Pig thought, or maybe a squirrel looking for food. The rustling from the bushes grew louder. Neither of them could figure out what was it. Could it be a monster? And then, suddenly, Daddy Pig jumped out from the bushes, scaring Little Pig and Sister Pig out of their wits. It turned out that Daddy Pig was playing hide and seek. After a moment of panic, the whole pig family laughed out loud. It turned out that the strange thing behind the bush was a fun game that Father Pig thought up. Adventure in the Little Forest. Peppa and George are excited to step into the small forest where trees and rustling leaves await. They don't know what surprises are ahead.
Wow!
Oh, wow! The leaves in the forest seem to dance, falling on Peppa and George's heads like funny hats. Look! A big tree looks like it's laughing! Its branches shake, making Peppa and George jump back, then laugh at the silly sight. They have to cross a small pond, but leaves cover the water like a wobbly bridge. Peppa and George jump around, splashing water everywhere. Finally, Peppa and George sit under a tree, laughing as they look around. They had a funny and joyful adventure in the small forest.
The fun of waiting in line. Oh, look! The new slide is so exciting. Everyone wants to slide down quickly. But wait a moment, little ones. One at a time, everyone will get a turn. Standing in line properly makes the game much safer and more fun. Waiting can be a fun game too. The little ones are chatting and making up mini games while they wait in line. It's Peppa's turn. Whee! That was great! Then, we patiently go to the back of the line to let others have their turn. Learning to wait helps us become better friends. What a meaningful day at the park!
Peppa and the puzzle game. Peppa and George are ready to play with colorful building blocks. They don't know that today, the blocks will be very special. Oh no! The first block jumps and changes color. Peppa and George are wide-eyed and giggle with surprise. The other blocks also transform into little animals, dancing all over the floor. Peppa and George chase them, picking them up with laughter.
Yahoo!
The blocks form funny shapes, then change into new ones. Peppa and George try to guess, but are always surprised and laugh non-stop. Finally, the blocks return to normal, but still brightly colored. Peppa and George giggle happily, enjoying the magical shape-shifting game. Special rain. The rain begins, but it's not ordinary rain. Sparkling, colorful drops fall into Peppa's garden. Each magical raindrop turns into a beautiful flower. The green garden bursts into colorful blooms. Huh? Mummy Pig and Daddy Pig run into the garden, amazed by the magical flower garden created by the rain. The whole family laughs joyfully. Peppa and George dance among the flowers, enjoying the magical rain with their family. A very special day, full of colors and happiness. Sleeping blanket. Nighttime has come. It is officially bedtime. Peppa and George are in their beds. Daddy Pig steps into the room. Daddy Pig tucks Peppa in. He pulls the blanket up high, making sure Peppa is warm for the night. No cold toes for her. Daddy Pig moves to George's bed. George is cuddling Mr. Dinosaur. Daddy Pig tucks in George and Mr. Dinosaur too. Both are cozy. Daddy Pig kisses Peppa's forehead. Then he kisses George's forehead. Good night, little ones. He quietly leaves and turns off the light. Sweet dreams.
George's giant dream.
Oh.
George just ate a magic candy. Look, he's growing bigger and bigger.
Huh? Aha!
Now George is a giant. He's taking Peppa on a grand adventure. The clouds are right under their feet. The whole world looks so tiny. Oh, everything is fading away. It was all just a wonderful dream. Good night, little ones. Sweet dreams of magic adventures.
The umbrella of friendship. Peppa and Susie were strolling along the street. Peppa was carrying a foldable pink umbrella. What an exciting walk! But look, Gray clouds are coming and bringing an unexpected rain. Oh no, Susie doesn't have an umbrella. Don't worry, Susie. We can share this umbrella. Sharing is the best way to keep our hearts warm. Under the pink umbrella, the best friends still feel so cozy. The rain has passed, leaving a brilliant rainbow behind. Friendship is just as beautiful and sparkling as that. A meaningful day when we know how to help each other. See you on our next adventures. Peppa and the surprise bubble party. Mummy Pig is doing the laundry. Oh dear, it looks like Mummy Pig has put a bit too much soap into the washing machine. Look, bubbles are overflowing everywhere. Peppa and George are so excited with this giant sea of soap. Meanwhile, Daddy Pig is busy reading his newspaper. The bubble clouds have completely surrounded him. Where has Daddy Pig gone? Daddy Pig just gave a big sneeze. What a surprising and fun bubble party for the whole family.
Little Pig and his sister decided to explore a forest that was said to have many strange things. But no one expected that. Today would be a special adventure. As they went deeper into the forest, they came across a giant tree, standing tall in the middle of the road. But not any ordinary tree. Suddenly, a mysterious warning rang out from within the tree. Be careful, darkness is approaching, and things will never be the same again. Suddenly, the atmosphere changed. The shadows of the trees began to move, but it wasn't the wind. Little Pig and Sister Pig ran faster, but the darkness seemed to be unyielding. And in the end, nothing strange happened. Everything was in the sisters' imagination.
Hide and seek in a box.
Peppa and George are playing hide and seek. Peppa closes her eyes and counts to 10. George needs to find a hiding place quickly.
George has found a great hiding place. He climbs into the toy box. Be very quiet, George. Don't let Peppa hear you.
Where is George hiding? Peppa looks behind the curtain, then looks under the table. No one there. Look, the toy box is moving. Peppa creeps up to the box. Found you, George! George was hiding in the toy box all along. Both siblings are very happy. Playing hide and seek is so much fun!
Peppa Pig and the hopscotch dance. Peppa held the chalk, completing the final strokes for square number 10. She stood at the starting line, taking a deep breath full of confidence. The numbers are ready! Peppa is preparing to perform her most skillful hopscotch jump ever. Hop away, Peppa. 1 foot, 2 feet. So skillful. Look how well she balances herself. It was George's turn. He tried to lift one leg but wobbled a little. George jumped with both feet into square number 1 and giggled. George wants to give it a try too. It's a bit tricky, but George is trying his very best. Let's reach the finish line together. Hopscotch not only keeps us healthy, but is also so much fun to play together.
Hide and seek game. Peppa and George decide to play hide and seek. Peppa covers her eyes. She starts counting. 1, 2, 3. George hurries to find a hiding spot. He runs to the sofa. He ducks down trying to hide. But look, his little ears are peeking over the top of the sofa. Peppa finishes counting. 10! Ready or not, here I come! Peppa turns around. She looks straight at the sofa. George did not hide very well. Peppa walks right to the sofa. Peppa finds George. Aha! There's George! George jumps out. He smiles happily at being found. George will count next.
The night is deep. Peppa is sound asleep. But look, a little star is gliding by. Wake up, Peppa. Today, you're going to be a star catcher. Look, stars are falling. Gently, Peppa. Let's catch them. One star, 2 stars. The jar is lighting up. It's magic. Now Peppa has a magical nightlight. Good night, little star catcher.
High Slide Bridge. Today the family is at the park. Peppa slides down very fast, but George is still standing at the bottom, looking up. This slide looks a bit too high for George. George starts to climb the steps one by one. When he reaches the top, he looks down and feels a little scared. George hugs Mr. Dinosaur tightly and is afraid to slide down. Don't worry, George. Daddy Pig is here to help. He sits behind George and holds him tight so he feels safer. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Whee! They both slide down together. That was amazing! George is very happy and he isn't scared of the high slide anymore. Everyone is laughing happily. What a wonderful day at the park!
Counting with fruits. Wow. Peppa took each apple out of the basket and arranged them in a horizontal row on the table. Counting is fun with sweet apples. Let's see how many apples Peppa has on the table. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. 5 red apples look so delicious. How far can you count? Now, Peppa is sharing these apples with everyone. 1 for each. Let's count backward together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sharing with family makes counting much more meaningful. Isn't learning to count fun? A friendly morning greeting. Hello, new day. The morning sun is peeking into the room. Peppa stretches out to welcome a bright new day. A friendly greeting helps everyone start their day on a good note. Look, Peppa is waving hello to the whole world. Whoa! Hello, Susie. Hello, Danny. The neighbor friends are also sending warm waves back to the 2 siblings. When we share joy, we receive smiles in return. The pig family is all ready for today's exciting things. Wishing everyone a wonderful morning filled with love. Peppa's dad's new challenge.
Peppa,
Peppa and George are playing jump rope. Daddy Pig wants to join in to show that he is a true athlete. Let's get started. Peppa and George are swinging the rope steadily. Daddy Pig is ready for his first jump. One, two, three. Oh my goodness! Every time Daddy Pig jumps, the whole ground shakes like an earthquake. It seems the rope is a bit too small for Daddy Pig. But anyway, it's a very fun workout for everyone. Peppa and the Tidy Bookshelf. Oh, the comic books are all over the place. Peppa and George decide to tidy up to make their reading corner look lovely. Big books first, small books later. Let's sort the book friends by their size. One by one, very carefully. Look! The rows of books are becoming so neat and straight. Peppa's bookshelf is now so tidy and organized. It's so easy to find her favorite storybook now. Working together is so much fun. Now, let's read a book together.
The magic carpet in the living room. Peppa and George are playing when suddenly the red rug begins to wiggle. Look! The rug is lifting up. A magic carpet right in the living room. The carpet whisks them out the window, soaring through the bright blue sky. After a long journey, the carpet brings them safely home. What a wonderful ride! No one knows the secret of this magic carpet, do they?
One beautiful morning, Little Pig and Little Pig were walking in the garden. Little Pig suddenly discovered a big rock. But the strange thing was, this rock could move. The curious Little Pig approached the rock, and in the blink of an eye, the rock started rolling, as if it wanted to lead the Little Pig somewhere. The stone led Little Pig into a mysterious area of the garden, where there was a small gate covered with wildflowers. The gate seemed never to have been opened. As they passed through the mysterious gate, Little Pig and Sister Pig enter a magical garden, a vast flower garden, and a giant candy garden. So the adventure ends, but this mysterious garden will surely have many interesting things waiting for Little Pig and Sister Pig to discover. Who knows where this stone will lead them next?
Peppa and the ballet dance. Peppa was wearing a pink flared dress and standing in the middle of the living room. George and Father Pig stood opposite her, looking a little confused. Today, Peppa is holding a special class. She is teaching George and Daddy Pig how to dance ballet. Look at Peppa. She spins as gracefully as a little princess. George tries to follow her, but ballet is much harder than he thought.
Now it's Daddy Pig's turn. Oh dear, every time he jumps, the whole house shakes. It seems Daddy Pig is a bit too heavy to be a ballet dancer.
Anyway, everyone is having a wonderful time. Ballet isn't just about being graceful, it's about lots of laughter too.
High slide bridge. Today the family is at the park. Peppa slides down very fast, but George is still standing at the bottom, looking up. This slide looks a bit too high for George. George starts to climb the steps one by one. When he reaches the top, he looks down and feels a little scared. George hugs Mr. Dinosaur tightly and is afraid to slide down. Don't worry, George. Daddy Pig is here to help. He sits behind George and holds him tight so he feels safer. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Whee! They both slide down together. That was amazing! George is very happy and he isn't scared of the high slide anymore. Everyone is laughing happily. What a wonderful day at the park!
Peppa and the surprise fishing trip. It's a beautiful day. Daddy Pig is taking Peppa and George fishing. Everyone is hoping to catch a big fish for dinner. The three of them sat in silence on the grass. George stared at the water. Suddenly, Peppa's fishing rod shook violently and bent sharply. Whoa! Keep very still. Look, Peppa's fishing rod is wiggling. It must be a giant fish. Peppa pulls as hard as she can and, oh dear, it's not a fish at all. It's an old muddy boot. Daddy Pig says maybe a giant fish lost its boot. Everyone laughs at the unexpected gift from the river.
One fine evening, Little Pig was sleeping soundly in his room. But as he closed his eyes and fell asleep, a strange dream began. The little pig opened his eyes and found himself at the bottom of the sea, surrounded by colorful fish and beautiful coral reefs. Little Pig wanders into an underwater garden where sea flowers are blooming and dancing to cheerful music. The baby pig swims like a little fish and can even surf like a superhero. Everything under the sea is fun and colorful. After a wonderful adventure, Little Pig felt a little tired and decided to return to the real world. The water world gradually disappeared, leaving behind a feeling of relief. Today, Peppa and George are going to visit your different houses in class. They are so excited to see what kind of houses you live in. The first house they came to was Ket's. It was small and colorful. Peppa and George both loved it immediately. Scowl's house is different. It's tall and modern, with big windows looking out onto the garden. Peppa and George love it because it's so spacious. Bear's house is located in the forest and is made of wood. This is Peppa and George's favorite house because it is close to nature and has a beautiful garden. After the tour, Peppa and her friends sat down and realized that each house had its own special thing. Making cookies. Mummy Pig is preparing to make biscuits in the kitchen. Peppa and George are all ready to lend a hand. Mummy is sharing the dough with them. Peppa rolls out the dough very skillfully. She chooses a lovely little star-shaped cutter. Look, Peppa has made a perfect star. And George is shaping the dough with his little hands. He makes a very big circle. Well done, George! Your biscuit looks so funny. The biscuits are put into the oven. They are going to be very delicious. Baking with the family is so much fun.
Magic from the pig box!
It is raining heavily outside. Peppa and George look out the window. Oh, look! The whole world today has suddenly turned into a dull and boring shade of grey. Peppa suddenly has a wonderful idea. If the world has no colour, the two siblings will paint it themselves. A splash of green for the thirsty little plants. Look, the leaves have started to wake up and dance joyfully in the wind. George gives the sky a bright golden sun. And just like that, those loving brushstrokes have chased away the gloom. The gray world from before has now become a beautiful rainbow masterpiece.
Little Pig and Sister Pig are preparing a wonderful party with delicious grilled food. Everyone is happy, but something unexpected is about to happen.
Yahoo!
Suddenly, there was a sizzling sound from the oven. Something was definitely wrong. Little Pig and Big Sister Pig ran around the kitchen in a panic. Little Pig grabbed everything to put out the fire while Big Sister searched for a towel. But would this help? But then a miracle happened. Sister Pig found the fire extinguisher and ran out to put out the fire. A happy morning starts with, a delicious chocolate cake. Oh my, who could resist? But when the baby turned around, oh what? Where did the cake go? The little pig is on a hunt. Under the table, in the fridge, even in his boots. And finally, the cake was right in the hands of the pig, eating deliciously. But don't worry, Piggy has prepared a second portion of cake for you. How sweet! Today, the school is holding a running competition. Peppa, George, and the others are very excited to participate. Who will be the winner? The whistle has blown! The race is officially on! Peppa and George and their friends run as fast as they can. Oh no! There are many obstacles on the track. Peppa has to overcome them, but George can't stop because he tripped over a small rock. Daddy Pig and Mummy Pig cheered enthusiastically, which gave Peppa and George extra motivation to continue the competition. And finally, Peppa and her friends finished the competition. Even though she wasn't the winner, Peppa felt very happy because she tried her best.
Peppa and practice walking on stilts. Peppa and George have made creative stilts using tin cans. Look how easily Peppa can walk around.
Whoa!
Daddy Pig wants to give it a try too. He says he was an expert at walking on stilts when he was a little pig.
Oh
dear, Daddy Pig is far too heavy for the tin cans. He's not walking, he's sinking straight into the ground. Maybe Daddy Pig needs giant steel cans. What a memorable day of walking on stilts.